So we've got some breaking news in Formula 1. This has just happened as I'm recording this, so apologies if this is a bit off the cuff. But Audi have announced that former Ferrari chief Binotto is going to be their new team boss heading forward. Now obviously Sauber are becoming Audi eventually in a couple of years' time. They had a team principal in the form of Andreas Seidl, but as we already brought you here on the F1 Chronicle earlier this month, there was a power struggle going on between Seidl, between Sauber, and also between Audi as well, and everybody was kind of caught up in the middle of it, and his position was put into doubt as a result of that. But it is now, well, I don't know if it's been resolved, but Seidl is out, Binotto is in. He is going to join Sauber in his first role since being sacked as the chief technical officer at Ferrari. Sorry, at the team principal of Ferrari. And you know, I personally think that he's a very good person to have on board, but not as a team principal. I don't think he's a team principal personally. I think that he is much better as someone who's like a chief technical officer, like what his former role was at Ferrari. It's no coincidence that Ferrari's pace as a whole dropped off a cliff after 2019. Before that, they were very competitive and challenging Mercedes for both titles, really. But yeah, so just looking at this article here, I'm not actually sure what his role is going to be, whether he is going to be a team principal or something more technical, more on the engineering side of things. The press release on the Formula 1 website doesn't state that. It says that he's going to lead their new project. Now, that to me means that he's probably going to be the team principal, not least because that was what Andreas Seidl was going to be in his role, and he's now departed, obviously. So it's looking as though he's going to be the team principal in a move that is not exactly confidence inspiring, I will be honest. But saying that, I mean, he kind of knows Sauber a little bit. He must know them to some degree because obviously, you know, they've had Ferrari engines for absolutely ages now at this point. They've got a very good relationship with them. Obviously, that is changing to Audi engines in 2026 when the regulations change, and obviously when Audi take full control of the team. It could be a good appointment, you never know. I mean, the thing with Ferrari is that they're an absolute pressure cooker at times. I mean, them and Red Bull are just absolutely mad as a box of frogs at the best of times. So maybe he'd do better in a more chilled out environment. That being said though, we obviously had this whole controversy about, you know, who's going to be leading the team, who's going to be in control of the team. There has been that big power struggle there, so maybe Sauber / Audi is not going to be the most chilled place either, but we'll see. We'll see. Personally, I would have him in a more technical role, but then again, he has experience of being able to manage the biggest team in Formula 1 for a number of years. Arguably not very well, but he still did that, so he has the experience, and we'll see what happens really with this. But yeah, Binotto back in Formula 1. What do you guys reckon to this? Let us know in the comments below as always. And of course, keep it subscribed here to the F1Chronicle.com for much more breaking news just like this.